And for me, one of the kind of headlines of the podcast, as I thought about it, is professional golf is broken. I think none of it comes to a satisfactory end.
Welcome back to the Golf Asylum podcast. Sorry we've been away.
Wow, man. We've been away, we've had technical issues.
Today's podcast, there might be a part, if you're watching this on YouTube,
Yeah.
it will go a little fuzzy in and out for a couple seconds. We're trying.
We're having a hard time. We're technically challenged
Yeah.
at the best of times. This is day 2 of trying to record this podcast.
Yep.
3rd or 4th time's a charm. So yeah, those of you who do catch it on YouTube and watch it, if it goes blurry, it might happen. We're losing connection between the camera and the podcast. We're just getting that out of the way. Excuses out of the way. We don't have Cody, no Casey.
No help.
No tech support. Just two dummies.
Just listen. Close your eyes and listen.
I know. Nice to see you, Michael.
Yeah.
Good to see you, pal.
Like we said 4 times yesterday.
I know. There's the first blurry.
Yeah. For guys who don't have 9 to 5s, we have been super busy with travel and, you've been to probably the best concert of the last 10 years.
Oh, well, I mean, if your preference for music is like mine, it's the best concert ever.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, iconic band, they're back together.
Back together, and they're in Toronto this week. So, I'm actually going to go and have the best concert of my life twice.
It's pretty good.
Which is good.
Pretty good. I couldn't tell you one song that they sing. I do. If I hear it, I would.
If you heard Wonderwall and Dolly Back in Anger, you'd be like, okay. In the belt shop, I mean,
that's all they played.
So Tony, every time I came near the place, Tony would run to the
brown nose.
I know, he's such a little bro. I love it. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. So yes, we're gonna try to make this again, like we said, a weekly thing. We got past the 4th podcast. Is this 5 for us?
Something like that.
5 took a while, but we're back.
I know.
We're fine. We are fine. We're gonna jump into it with FedEx Cup. Obviously, as we record this is the week of the Tour Championship at East
Slightly
Lake.
controversial. I feel there's a lot of chatter about the Tour Championship, about how inappropriate it is as a finish to the year, which I find is really unfair on the players who are there to get the job done.
Yeah.
Like, Rory, tell us why you think this is not a great way to end the season. Dude, I'm trying to win I'm trying to win the season-long FedEx Cup here. I've had, the year of my life, really. I know not most consistent, but completing the Grand Slam. Like, they don't want to talk about the negatives of it.
No, they're not even really, they shouldn't be paying attention to that stuff. Paul Azinger yesterday got the Payne Stewart Award, and I watched the presentation, and he even got up and he said, well, this is a different Tour Championship. He goes, everyone in this room, and all the guys went to it, which is cool, most of them anyways, and he was like, everyone in this room now has a chance to win FedEx Cup. Not everyone, but guys that are high enough. Yeah. When he said that, I was like, I didn't like when Scheffler started at 10 under because it's just like it's a free.
It's a gimme.
Yeah.
It's good enough money.
But yeah, there's ways they need to like clean the Tour Championship up.
I mean, think to the early days of the President's Cup. Billy Horschel, did he win one?
FedEx Cup.
When I say President's Cup, I'm old.
He's
FedEx Cup. He won one.
He won one.
Bill Haas won one.
Jim Furyk.
Our pal.
Hi, the buzzard. Jim, if you're watching.
I can't believe you said that.
Big deal.
That's
who else has won it? Did Jason Day win one? Doesn't matter. But like
it was a little bit more open to who might win it.
Yeah.
This is open to who might win it, which isn't a bad thing.
No.
But the idea of it becoming a match play event, which has been very highly touted. I saw some, I forget the guy's name, I'd love to give him credit because I thought it was brilliant. He basically built a bracket where the top 4 players skipped the first round. And then, there's like a first round or preliminary round to get into it, and then it kicks off and I think it goes Wednesday to Sunday. And then there was some of the pros and cons. Well, what if the Sunday match is a bit of a dud?
Yeah.
You've only got one match in the course, or maybe it goes into like more round robin. Like you qualify to play in the top 4, right? play for the top 4 places, because it's all every money place, gets different amounts of money. So you play for your spot. I don't know. It's not easy. It's easy to criticize.
It's nice to see in the FedEx Cup, the playoffs or the finals, the Tour Championship.
Yeah.
I like when the guy who wins the tournament wins the FedEx Cup. In 18, you had Justin Rose
You
won
like
the
that?
tournament, but Tiger won the tournament. Justin Rose won the FedEx Cup.
See, I was just about to say the opposite. I was literally just about to say, and I said this on our previous 3 podcasts, when Colin Montgomery won his Order of Merit, in his Order of Merits in Europe, that was a season-long race.
Yeah.
He was the best player. He was the most consistent. There was never any doubt he was the winner. Scottie Scheffler is the winner. Regardless of what happens this week.
Totally.
He is the winner of the 2025 regular season. I don't mind if there's a season finale, I always use soccer analogies, football analogies. If there's a Champions League final, there's some kind of showpiece to end it, where there's a lot of money, and to get yourself into the showpiece, you've got to be in the top 30. But there's no getting away from it for me. Scottie Scheffler is your season-long champion.
Yeah,
no
100%.
Other outcome is acceptable.
Yeah. What's he won? 5 regular events and 2 majors.
Massive.
He's won 7 events again this year.
The reality is now, and there's some high-profile, respectable people have poured cold water over the Tiger comparisons. For me, you are in that territory now.
100%.
Who else has done it?
No one. No one.
I mean, VJ had that amazing season when he did more wins. He never had the majors to go with it, but he had the 9 regular season events. He played every week. He had 9 regular season events and stuff like that. But Scheffler has a consistency level now.
Yeah.
And he it's going nowhere.
No, and he's become this player that is teeing it up, and he might not be first on Thursday or first on Friday.
Definitely.
But Saturday, Sunday, you start to see him creep up the leaderboard, and you're like, oh, here he comes.
Last
week, yeah.
Bob
100%.
McIntyre's got a really healthy lead, and then obviously, Scottie's sitting there 3 shots back or whatever. Within 4 holes, the lead's wiped out.
Yeah, and he's chipping in, and he's chasing it.
Yep.
He's like, okay, I can win this.
Totally. He's making these Tiger moments happen. So it's just it's an unsatisfactory way to end the season on the PGA Tour. I think as it stands, and I saw the new guy who's coming in to take over from. Who's the guy currently? The
Monahan
from Jay Monahan, the new guy. They're talking about having a tournament committee or a competition committee, I think he called it, and they'll rethink this whole thing, and they need to. So it'll look different in the future.
Totally. Yeah.
Whether it's match play or whether it's not, we both have said that we'd love match play to be part of the regular season or part of the PGA Tour. I think that would make sense. A quick pivot over to LIV. And, their season obviously just ended. Garbage.
Yeah.
Right? John Rahm winning the whole thing with no wins.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit.
Guy had 5 wins and didn't win it. It's like what we're saying. It's like, I don't know, somebody who's had no wins. Harry Hall, right? Harry Hall rocks up, has had a nice season, never sniffed a win, right? Obviously, John Rahm did sniff a win. He lost a playoff last week to Sebastian Munoz, but he's been consistent. But how does that doesn't, especially when the field depth is not there.
I think the other thing too for John Rahm, if he wins that, does he get in the back of his mind? He goes, I don't really need to play that great, and I still get to win the whole thing.
It's immense, isn't it?
Cruise through the season, and you're still gonna. What was his bonus for winning?
What, 20?
Right.
It was a lot.
That's insane.
It's a lot. To be fair, he needs some money. He's skint.
Oh, he's skint.
He's not getting enough.
Listen, Rahm, I'll show you skint. Oh my goodness, John Rahm is skint. That'll be the day.
I know. Yeah, no, it's not a great spot. And for me, one of the kind of headlines of the podcast, as I thought about it, is professional golf is broken. I think none of it comes to a satisfactory end. Rory has all but won the DP World, unless someday, you take a form horse, right? Marco Penge has now won twice this year. His tail's up. Good chance he makes Ryder Cup at this point. He's got really good momentum. He maybe sneaks another one, then goes into Dubai and plays well in Dubai. That could accumulate potentially some you know, and there's been cases of that, like a Rasmus Højgaard when he won the FedEx DP World a couple of years ago, or yeah, I don't think Rory won it last year. One of the two last years anyway. I don't remember, but like even the fact we don't remember, it's kind of in the middle of no man's land, isn't it? Middle of November.
I know. Like when you rattle
nobody's
off,
really playing.
You know, who are the last 5 Masters champions? Who are the last 5 U.S. Open champions? Champions. You can name them off, but for this stuff, it's like, you know, other than Scheffler, who are the last 5 guys to win the Tour Championship? I'd be hard pressed to tell you in order. I'm sure it's Rory, whoever, but I don't know.
DP World Tour, for it to become the World Tour, for it to no longer be considered the European Tour, for it to be a partner with the PGA Tour, as it is. I mean, this co-sanctioned Scottish Open. I mean, I'm close to saying F off here. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Right? If that was truly, you should be mandated to play a certain amount of DP World events that allow you, the way they used to do it, when they had all the stars playing the DP World, because you could play, it was like 6 regular DP World events. You would have your 4 majors, and you'd have the WGCs, and that counted for your allocation of like 12. At the end of the season in November, basically the top 30 in the world should be in Dubai trying to also win the DP World.
Correct. There should be guys that, you know, Scotty should be almost in his mind being like, I want to win both.
Tiger did. People don't remember Tiger when he used to go over and play, like he'd go and play the Deutsche Bank, and when the Volvo match play was at Wentworth, and he'd go over there, and O'Meara and Ernie and all those guys would play, and like, those are big events. Like he played enough co-sanctioned events that he actually was eligible for end of year ornament. Now, towards the end of his career, he didn't do it obviously as much, but I do think that should be a thing. And I mean, who cares about the wraparound season? In all honesty, after the Ryder Cup, what is there to play for until Sony?
The thing is, wraparound season starts next week.
That's like, another F off.
They go to Napa. They play the Sanderson Farms, where I don't know where that's played, Tennessee or Memphis or something. No, it's not Memphis. But it's like they have a couple of these events.
You'd rock up to the wee Napa one for a bit of the Rouge.
Yeah, I'd go for a dinner at the French Laundry and a couple wineries. But the golf course they play, you know, I've played it. It's not.
I know.
It's not PGA Tour quality.
No.
You know, I watch it because it's like, oh, I'm watching in Napa. That's it.
I know.
But other than that, it's not. You know.
You just sit and swirl your claret in your goblet.
Like claret.
Your chalice.
Oh, yeah. I would.
I know. You do. No, you don't. Would you do?
Oh, yeah.
Bougie. So there's it's unsatisfactory, I think, from a consumer standpoint. There's bits of it that are good. I said to you when I was back home, I enjoyed watching the one that Justin Rose won. Was that BMW?
No,
BMW was last week, wasn't it? Scotty won the BMW.
Yeah, Memphis.
What was that?
St. Jude, yeah.
Right, so that one, I enjoyed that one. I thought it was good. Good to see people above and below the bubble. Ricky get in, Chris Kirk get out. There was a bit of movement late in the day, which was good at either end of the tournament, which I thought was quite exciting. Some of that stuff's okay. I like a bit of that. You know, get into it, and you know, that's probably another thing we should debate is Ricky's validity of even being there. Now, you know, obviously he gets his invites. He gets into the playoffs because of the invites.
Yeah.
That was the guy's done the math on that. He wouldn't have made it, not even close. But he made it, then he made the most of it.
Yeah.
I tip my hat to him.
That's the quality of like,
Totally.
okay, he's been given the opportunity. Let's go seize the opportunity.
I feel like
rather
that.
than. I mean, listen, I've never played on the PGA Tour. You've never played on the PGA Tour, but there's got to be times in these guys' weeks where they're like, oh, if I make the cut or not, no big deal. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which is not what you want players to think, because it's obviously sucks for the sponsors and the actual event. But Ricky's seen those invites and he goes, I better go hit another 1,000 balls today to get ready for it.
Yeah. He needs a haircut back, doesn't he?
Oof.
I mean, that's a rat tail. That's like you.
That's like me.
I was like 12-year-old
Don't
Mikey.
even start.
I've seen the pictures. I've seen the Evans.
Never
Leon
had a
showed
rat
me.
tail.
I hate a rat tail.
My dad's got dementia. He doesn't know.
Oh, Sevy. Shout out Sevy. There's a lot to debate. On that front. The picture is becoming more clear on the US and European Ryder Cup teams.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the kind of 6 we know on both?
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 in the European team, 6 in the US team that have been.
So you are Team USA, I'm Team Europe, okay? That's fine. There's a dividing line, canyon, a chasm between you and I, right? A rift.
If the Ryder Cup team from the US would like to invite us, I'll be
There's
a
a
US
rift in the
team.
camp. This table may as well be hell and fire right now. You're the US, I'm Europe.
Yeah.
Rory, who do I have? Rory, Bob, Tyrrell Hatton. I've got.
You should know this, Captain. It's your team.
Shut your face.
I've gotten written down.
Rory, Bob, Tyrrell Hatton.
Tommy Fleetwood
Of course, Tommy.
and Jay Rose.
Rosie's looking good.
Which, I
Love
mean,
that.
even if Justin Rose wasn't on the team, he's an automatic captain's pick.
Who's the other one that's kind of vying for the? I know, to be honest, I know more about the players who are on the bubble or the other side of it. I can't think. Is it Højgaard? Is it Rasmus Højgaard?
He's on the bubble.
Who's the other one?
So Euro only has 5 guys right now.
So
that
who's
qualified.
who's in the 6th place right now?
Shane Lowry.
I'm not happy with Shane Lowry. I'm not.
After his
Aye.
rants.
I think he's been acting like an absolute prize.
Yeah. Hey, he's going to be on the team, guaranteed.
You know what? Totally. But I just think he needs to wind his neck in.
Yeah.
I think he's acting like an absolute tool.
But you look at their bubble players, and then you look at the U.S. bubble players. UK or Europe has Sepp Straka, Rasmus Højgaard, Ludwig, Hovland, Wallace, Fitzpatrick, Dietrich, if you want to go all the way down.
Yeah.
And the U.S. has Justin Thomas, Morikawa. Ben Griffin is probably the best guy that I would
As
put.
long as he stays off the creatine. Did you see that?
Griffin?
Did you hear that?
No.
So, second hole last week, final round, he take creatine, he puts this thing right, and he was at the bottom of his bag, and he said he put came like a clump of creatine. So he was in the second hole, he kind of like took a big drink, and he basically took the whole thing down.
Jeez, oh.
And he said he basically went into it sounded to me like he had a panic attack. Like the way he described it.
Yeah.
Like he said he got super jittery. I think he hit one out of bounds.
Wow.
He just lost it.
You
for
better
like a hole and a half.
prepackage his creatine before he plays.
But and loads of people say this. Creatine doesn't make you jittery. Because he's obviously not going to.
Some creatine does have somewhat of caffeine in it.
Well, that's what people say. Sound more like you'd pre-workout than creatine.
Remember those days?
Oh, the tingly earlobes.
Oh, the itchy back.
Oh,
I'll tell you, we were building clubs faster than anyone.
I think I ran through a wall one night. Those
man.
are the days.
You have Maverick McNeely.
Yeah.
I hope Keegan Bradley's not a playing captain, and then
That would for me. That's a mockery.
yeah, and
If
then
he ends up a playing captain, that's a
yeah,
mockery.
and then Brian Harmon. That's their 6 after the 6.
How do you feel about? So for me, Wallace doesn't make it, and I like Matt Wallace a lot. I don't think he gets a pick. He's been struggling a bit with his game. He was kind of on the bubble for FedEx, and he never quite done it. And I think he missed did he miss the cut last week?
No,
somewhere?
he withdrew.
He's not quite in the right place. He's not trending. I look at Ludwig trending, right? He said himself.
Even if he's not trending, I mean, the guy's good.
You've got to take him.
He was a rock star at Marco Simone.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely pick
Straka, amazing.
Straka, Ludwig, Hovland.
You're going to take Nikolai Højgaard, I think. Is he not top?
No, Rasmus is above him. This is the next 6 or 7 of them.
Right.
Ludwig, Hovland, Fitzpatrick. I'd probably take Fitzpatrick on the team. He's played
100%.
in one. He's
and
good.
He's playing well again.
Dietrich's played well. He's won an event this
I
year.
wouldn't take Dietrich.
Yeah, he's did he play in the last one?
You don't get to make a decision about it.
Oh, my US team's humped.
Hold on.
We'll just put our top 6 out and call it a day.
So yeah, Lowry's 6, Straka, Rasmus Højgaard, Ludwig, Victor, Matt Wallace. Yeah. So I would honestly over Matt Wallace. I probably would take Fitz. The only one I switch out there is I wouldn't I'd switch out Matt Wallace. I'd put in Marco Penge. If you're going to offer me a form horse, a 190 ball speed guy, like new blood, like fresh blood for the Ryder Cup. Like obviously Europe loves to blood new players. I think that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, I mean, there's things too where it's like, no offense, but like I hope Jordan Spieth doesn't get picked.
I don't think we need to see that.
I don't think Ricky needs to be there, but Keegan obviously knows those boys really well. They're all close. I think Ben Griffin is their best next pick. Morikawa's kind of been playing okay.
So you've got your 6. So you've got DeChambeau, Harris English, who's been playing great.
Yep.
Russell Henley, who's a dog, and then obviously Schauffele, JG Spawn, obviously who's playing great. Scheffler. So what's that? 1, 2, 3 rookies in your top 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, right?
Going into probably the rowdiest Ryder Cup around.
For sure. JT gets a pick, no question. No question. If he's 7, he's 5 in the world or something. His world ranking's really high again, and he'll get a pick. Morikawa's not been playing that good. He said himself. He'll probably get a pick though. I would think at 8, it's tough not to pick him.
Probably.
Ben Griffin, 100% locked in. I'd love to see them pick Maverick McNeely.
Yeah, good.
Like
player.
he to me is like a Marco Penge type, but he's already in the spot. He definitely deserves it. But he's fresh blood. He's got the game. Really good kid. This one's a shambles.
Yeah,
Keegan's a
You can't
shambles.
be. I mean, Rory even said it. You can't be a captain in play. I just think it takes too much away from you. Plus, as a captain, we've heard stories of what you get to do as a captain, stuff like that. I think you'd lose a bit of that.
The back end's tricky though. The back end. So the last couple of places, like Maverick McNeely, by no means is locked in. I'd say the last 3 places are well up for grabs, and I think you've got Cam Young. Just won, good form. He played a President's Cup, got the game for it. Big time player. Should have won the Canadian Open, really.
Yeah.
Patrick Cantley, I don't love him, but he's been so much experience. And what was it? I mean, it's Marco Simone. He was the one he was their poulter, really. He kept them in the event on that Saturday when it looked like it was totally done.
Yeah, Sam Burns, big hitter.
Did he not? He won in Canada. And he
almost won. He lost to Ryan Fox.
He lost in the playoff, didn't he? But did he not win somewhere else recently?
I can't remember.
I feel like he might have got a win somewhere just after that. Let's not talk about Wyndham Clark. I don't want to talk about him. That's where it ends for me. I know they were talking about Chris Gottrup. No chance. I would say it ends at Cantley.
Yeah.
I would say Cantley.
The other thing too is with the turnaround of the season, you get a Napa and you get a Sanderson Farms before the Ryder Cup.
It ends this week.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, because if Chris Goddard, let's say, ends up winning another event, you'd be crazy not to take him.
This is the finale of the. So after that, so they're all playing. They're all playing the first event in the wraparound. That's mandated now, and they're trying to get Bryson obviously like a special invite, but PGA Tour have said no. Which seems, I get it, but it seems like if the US want to do everything, and people have accused them many times of not making the right decisions, like when they went to Italy, like Spieth didn't go.
Yeah.
I think maybe Morikawa didn't go. It was like a bunch of them chose not to go, couldn't really be bothered, right? And then they get there and they don't know the course, and
you can't have a Ryder Cup in the U.S. without DeChambeau, in my opinion. Like he is, I know Reed had the title of Captain America back in the day, but DeChambeau at Whistling Straits was insane. He loves the United States.
I mean, Bethpage is a big golf course.
Totally.
He'll be high-fiving every day in New York State.
He'll probably get a B-2 bomber flyover for him from his pal.
He'll parachute out
it. I think it'll be a good Ryder Cup. I do.
I'd be close.
I still think the Euros are going to win it.
I don't know if I have ever said, and especially not on a away soil, I don't know if I've ever said I think the European team, maybe I thought 2014, I think I might have thought Gleneagles. I thought we would win at Gleneagles. I felt we were really strong. Like that was like, if you think about that 11 years ago, that was prime Stenson, prime Rose, Poulter, Like all those guys were in their prime.
All future captains.
Like Rory, Rory was unbelievable. Like they were off the charts good that week.
I think Rory's going to win every match he plays.
I do.
And on Sunday, he's going to go out against DeChambeau.
Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
And that'll be the. I don't know when they put them out. They won't put them out last because nothing worse than like you make a putt and you've won it, but you're on like hole 14.
Love to see it.
Yeah, I think that would be a heck of a match. Scheffler versus a Jay Rose or a.
You're getting me fired up to. I'm getting fired up to go to it now. You've already got me just thinking, like, we at least like have tickets, standby tickets for the singles, and if it's a close one, we drive down and.
The thing is, though,
because it doesn't start till 11 a.m. You and I could leave
7 hours.
7 hours. I done worse. I drove on the Saturday before Medina. I left here at 5 p.m. We got to a buddy of mine by like I think it was 2 a.m. or something like that in South Bend.
Funny, we were pals then. Never got an invite. Actually, no, I didn't know you did.
Pals, no. We definitely weren't. You weren't in the circle at that point.
I know. What a bad time of your life.
You're on the outside looking in. Maybe pecking lip. So no, it would be...
Golf is... It'd be cool to go to be there. It'd be cool to go to one in Europe.
Definitely good to go to one in Europe. Where's the next? Oh, I dare, man. We've got a house actually.
We've got a house.
We do. We have we've got a house lined up.
But the thing is, to watch singles, like TV would be way better.
Oh, it is. It is.
I mean, you go to the Masters, watching it on TV on the Sunday at home is amazing.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the way it plays out and stuff. But I tell you what, see if you're there, see the party afterwards. You've never seen a party like it. I'm telling you, the party at Glen Eagles was unbelievable. See the Saturday night in the tent on the Saturday before it was even done. The party on the Saturday night was amazing.
Jeez,
everyone's bouncing about.
We have a friend who went to, was it Hazeltine? Yeah, and he went to a party Sunday night with the U.S. team and got led down like this back alley, and like Tiger was there. I
get invited to one at Glen Eagles. So Stevie Gallagher was on the team that year, and where I worked at the TaylorMade place in Linlithgow, that was Stevie. That was where he practiced. So his best friend Robert Arkley owns the place. So Arkley was in the party. He's got pictures for Rory. That was the one Rory had his top off and stuff. He's got his picture arm around Rory. So he texts me and he's like, "Fraz, where are you? Are you still?" Like, my dad and I were on. I was hungover from that party on the Saturday night, and he's like, "Fraz, he's still around. Like, come to the party. Come to the European party." Like, how good would that be?
That'd been so good.
To party with a European crew.
Yeah, it'd be nuts. It would be nuts. It is no President's Cup.
I tell you what, I just want you to go to a Ryder Cup so you can see how much of a nonsense.
I only went to the President's Cup because it was in Canada. I thought that was quite cool.
Well, 2 podcasts ago you said it basically was no difference. Hang your head in
I didn't mean it like that.
I know you did. You eat your words now, haven't you?
Oh, well.
The closer it gets. So that's Ryder Cup. So have you made your picks? You're still sitting here. I've got 12 players.
I'm giving you the 12 players.
That's the difference between Team Europe. I know my 12.
Oh,
we've bonded.
Marco Penge. Never heard of him.
See, that's another thing the US don't do. Their due diligence. You don't do your research.
It doesn't matter. He's in the European DP World Tour.
190 ball speed, hitting it, flying it past the DeChambeau.
I've been there, done that.
In a car.
Yeah,
definitely know
not
ball
even
speed.
that fast.
Jesus.
I don't know. Okay, I guess, I don't know. Ben Griffin, that's my only guy. Sam Burns.
JT, Morikawa, Ben Griffin.
I would take Sam Burns.
Who's 10?
Maverick
McNeely. I'd take him. I'd take Brian Harman. Oh, he's a wee dog. He's another Russell Henley. I'd love to have those guys in the team.
Oh, yeah, they'd be good.
Foursomes, hitting lots of quality shots. Dog, short game.
Both Georgia boys,
live.
Pretty sure.
Love that. I would take, who did we say was on the outside looking in there? Cantley and Burns?
I'd leave Cantley out.
I wouldn't take him. I think he's not my cup of tea. But
yeah, great swing. But that's
good swing. But
we all got good swings.
He's not really playing well, is he?
No.
I don't feel like he's playing.
No. I'd call Tiger and say, "Listen, we'll get you a cart."
Listen, is Charlie available?
Charlie Barley, forget it.
Charlie Barley. Ah, Jesus, that took me back. Let me tell you a story about Charlie Barley after this podcast gets finished. I'll tell you that. I tell you what, I'm going to send this clip to Donald Anderson, Charlie Barley. I'll just leave you with that one.
Anyways, Ryder Cup will be good.
Yeah.
Be cool to be there, but we won't.
Don't write that off.
Well, let me know because I have to change a flight.
Where are you going?
Vancouver.
Oh, aye. No, there might be a wee chance.
If I get a Ryder Cup ticket, I'll be back. No bother.
Right, let's pivot to a little gear spotlight. We don't do much on equipment on this podcast, but I think it's, tail end of the year, we kind of know the winners and the losers of the season, who's excelled and who's kind of, stole the light. Who are your winners and who are your losers? We're not going to call it snakes and ladders just yet, but who are your winners and who are your losers?
Yeah, I think we're out of the equipment world. That's the thing. We don't work with it every day.
No.
But from guys that I know that have gotten fitted and stuff, and I play with them and I see their equipment, I have one. I really like that QI35. I thought it was well done, better than QI10.
What you have a fairway with driver?
A driver comes in and out once in a while.
Does it? You have one?
Aye, wee bit.
Hold on, core.
Yeah, core. 9-degree. Lofted up.
I'll get a couple.
I need a 12-degree driver is what I need.
You're a bastard.
And need to stop getting 8,000 out to in. The driver's gone. That's a sad. I've never been a bad driver of the ball.
Oh, you have. When I first met you,
yeah, okay, back in the day.
Honestly,
in the last 10 years.
You were pound for pound the worst in the world. Short and crooked. The worst combination.
It was crooked. Boy, it was crooked back
now,
in the day.
all of a sudden, I know, last time I played you, I've never seen you drive it like that.
That was quite good that day at TPC.
You had it on a string.
Aye.
I was absolutely delighted to beat you in the last green with an eagle. Tell you what.
I should have gotten at least 2 aside.
You're a scratch golfer.
Aye, what am I scratching? My bum.
Oh, I tell you.
You're not a 4.
You made a nice, we played off bare feet anyway, but you were 1 down, playing 17. Sorry for pivoting off the gear spotlight here. You were 1 down. I was playing with my father-in-law. No more pressure than...
I was playing with my grandpa.
Oh, you even... So you're trying to win a game with your father-in-law. You're introducing them to the course they play the Canadian Open at. A lot of pressure, right? I was ST ruggling with my driver. Thing was going sideways, but I was battling through it. I birdied 16, I think, to maybe go 1 up, something like that.
Yeah.
I made a couple of birdies coming in, but got 1 up on 16. You make a lovely birdie on 17.
Good up and down.
Cracking birdie. And par 5, 18th. You've had another stripy drive. A1.
I had a bad number in. I had 196 in,
Tell you what.
and you said you had 170. We were
Thank
basically...
God, thank
I was
God
by
you're so
you,
bad.
actually.
Thank God you're bad with the math.
It's not me, it was the GPS.
Well, that's your first problem. That you don't know that by measuring it that was wrong all day. So we both got, what did we have? We had both had like 200 yards, 195 into the par 5 18th.
I thought it was like 170.
No. Why are you hitting 5 iron then?
You hit 7.
I did hit some from 190, but like it was a little downwind.
I know, I roasted a 6 iron and went way to the back bunker.
You hit 5 iron.
No, 6. Oh yeah, 5 iron.
5
It
iron.
was a 5 iron, yeah.
Because it came in like a Scud missile.
I know.
Thing was coming in nuclear.
Horrendous. I blame my caddy.
Anyway, just in case you want to know how that match finished. I drained my putt for
One day,
eagle.
folks, one day. See when the best team doesn't stay together?
I know. Listen, sometimes we've got to divide to conquer, right? And we've got to, help Pedro and Yemen.
I'll say against anyone, you and I are pretty good together.
Yeah, we are good together.
Anyone listening, we'll take your cash.
That's it. Especially if you play at a top 100 club.
Yeah, only top 100. Ooh, outside, gross. I'm busy.
Anyway, back to gear. So sometimes you put a TaylorMade driver in the bag.
Sometimes.
So you like QI35? Interesting. For me, on the metalwood front, I think Titleist and Callaway have dominated this year.
The only reason I said something other than Titleist is because that's all I use. Like, Titleist is great, don't get me wrong. I love the driver.
Titleist driver's cracked again.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a crack on the top heel.
Now something's hit it. It's not the driver. It's not me hitting the driver. The driver's cracked in transit again for a second. I've got it's like a little sharp like point dot in the head's cracked. I noticed it last night. Devastating. Yeah. But Titleist is good. If people ask me all the time, if you had to pick one driver, what would you pick? I'll still say GT3.
Totally. And even in the fairway was like the GT2, GT3 combo. I have the 7-wood that I built. Like, again, we played that day, and it's like, I can't miss. It's so easy.
You missed the first hole when you hit a high hook out of bounds.
Well, that's because I haven't seen my coach in a while.
No, definitely. GT line's really, really strong. I tried that G440 LST recently.
Driver.
Very low launch. Not great.
Was it still a bit crooked?
Nah, it just felt like it came out with nothing on it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
It just had no launch on it. It just...
I'll tell you one thing. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to be honest.
Go for it.
I hate the way a Callaway driver sits.
Do you?
It's like a big boob implant.
A big Silicon Valley.
Big double D. I like the double D's here, not here.
Do the devastating thing the camera's on. Oh, it's upsetting. We're getting Mikey to show you his sort of boob impression there. It's devastating. I like the triple diamond shape right now because it's kind of like that gloss finish. See this year's matte finish, the two-tone. No.
Not for me.
No.
Not for me.
No, I was a bigger fan of AI Smoke than I was of Elite, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. Irons wise, I've not hit any irons this year. T150, that's it. Fill your boots.
It's good, isn't it?
So good.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I listen. I get people's excitement about Strixon, but you and I have known this about Strixon for years, so I don't get as excited as everybody else in golf is. It's the tour. There, you're back. Do the boob thing again.
I like the double D's here, not here.
That V-Sol has been around for a long time. I personally would love to see him thin out that top line. I think that the ZXi 7 has more longevity when you thin out that top line. But I get that pure frame and the whole vibration dispersing to the outside. The thicker stops it feeling like garbage. I get it.
It is one, I will say, back in the day, the fitting bay, or I have a set in outside. The feel of them is great. I've not tested any of the new mirror stuff. I saw 201 in like the last before we departed. It kind of got away from the shape and
what 201?
TC 201.
202?
Yeah, sure. Not ideal. Just not what it's supposed to look like. 502, that's where it's at.
I love a 502.
501, that was the best ball striking I ever had.
No, your best ball strike you've ever had right now. Don't get confused.
Oh, so I need a bit of a tune-up. Get your net out in the backyard, I'll be over.
It's out.
It's out.
It's good. 502s are nice. Back in the day, so Wade from golf.com, 8 a.m. had messaged me. He's like, you need to try KM700s. Have you tried them? And I was thinking to myself, have you tried them? So I looked back in the archive of the old videos, and you tried them.
I had a set.
You tried them one night.
Graphite.
Yeah, it was like a LIV Golf. Because I watched that video back, a part of it.
That was my tennis elbow.
Was it? Is that what you're
That's why I went graphite. I was like, I'll just give these a go. The days of being able to build whatever you want.
Those long winter nights. Your tennis elbows getting
exactly inflamed.
Highly used. How were those KM700s? Were they good? Because Wade was like, he's like, you need to try them.
You'd hate them.
Shape them.
By the minute you put them down, you'd be like, nah, not for me.
Enough. Yeah, I'm very
Thanks for
sensitive
coming.
to the shape of them. Very sensitive to the shape.
Nice old set of 201s. Old bands.
Have I got a set of 201s?
Yeah, you do in Scotland.
I do, that's right. In my Scotch set. I do.
Great iron.
502 though for shape.
Oh.
That's the nicest. See, I don't know if they can take a 502 inspired 203. Whatever the 203 needs to be inspired by the subtle. I think just for me, a Miura gets too pointed. That toe gets too pointy. I think the edges, I'd like to see them smoothed off a little bit more. And that 502 just
So nice.
Ticks the box. Rosie was using a set of 502.
Yeah,
I think it was like 6 to wedge or something like that.
Fine.
And he had Titleist CBs in the long irons.
Another great iron.
Good iron.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underappreciated and undervalued.
3Us. Everyone out there suffering from the 3Us, we feel for you. There's some good stuff. So obviously some new photos leaked of some new Mizuno stuff, the new Mizuno Pro stuff.
M13, M15. Looks okay.
Yeah.
New fly high. I'm sure you'll have one sooner than later. You got a bunch of hybrid shafts at my place.
Yeah.
Those
10C1.
hybrid silvers.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'll be around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Mizuno stuff always looks nice. Again, I already said I don't like a Callaway driver because it looks like a boob, but for some reason, the Mizuno irons for me just I never understood the nothing feels like a Mizuno and the purist and stuff like that.
You need to hit the middle of the club for that to kind of matter.
True.
So that's the problem for you. You need
a Mizuno blade is nice.
It's lovely, it's nice.
But we don't need blades. The only blade we need is when the barber's cleaning up the back of our heads.
You don't even need that. You've got skin like a 5-year-old. Jesus. Some new wedges. Opus SP MG5 from TaylorMade. Some new. Anything there catching your eyes? Has anyone really moved the needle enough where they become a contender? Nah, I don't think so either.
I think that MG4 was great. We both liked it.
I liked MG4, other than the colour scheme.
Yeah.
That green and white was no good for MD.
I like the green.
You got a punch in the cup. We're already Team USA versus Team Europe, okay?
The MG5's nice because it's a little less offset.
Yeah.
I like the look of them.
Yeah.
Those Opus, when we tested them back in the day, they spun like crazy. They were nice. I mean, I would play them. I was never a fan of, again, I'll say it, I was never a fan of SM10.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I had them for a little bit. I gave them to one of our fitters. He needed new wedges. Just, I don't know, the shape just looked funky.
I mean, to be fair, I don't use anything remotely considered off the rack when it comes to my SM10s.
Correct.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So like mine are totally shaped, and it's, to be honest, I've had the same shape and specification since SM8.
Your SM10s look like they have no offset.
No.
My artisan wedges have no offset. So when I look at other wedges, with the offset makes the hosel look short and the head look really round. And
that
I'm like,
leading edge is really rounded.
I don't like
and stuff
this.
like that. I get that straightened all out. And
yeah. Must be nice.
Listen, you're still in the family.
Oh, aye, very good.
You're highly
a sleeve of balls. My God.
What was it we used to say?
What's a brother got to do for some golf balls?
The live curator, Ryan Andrews.
Aye, listen up, pal. Turn the volume up.
How's your Strix on Z-Star Diamonds?
Oh, aye, my TV5s.
Aye.
I do like TV5 XO.
It's nice ball. Nice ball. So who wins, right? Which OEM is taking the trophy of winner of all things considered? No, I know. That's an easy one, really. It is.
It is.
It is.
I mean, if you...
Across the board.
Yeah.
It is.
Putter, I mean, I guess you could talk about their putters. Their putters are... The new stuff looks okay. It's not nothing interesting.
What's the best putter in the game?
I mean...
I have a very strong opinion of this.
If you say an Odyssey, we're done this podcast. Is it done? Come on.
I asked you first. Listen, I don't want to affect you.
What's the best putter?
You're young and impressionable, right? If I say something, then
best putter in the game. Again, we're out of the business.
I have
Lab.
A strong opinion in that.
Lab Oz or a little DF3. Treat yourself. A little TPT. That's nice. If you say that ZT, I'm out.
What's that?
That TaylorMade Zero Torque.
ZT.
People are like, oh, I love the way it sits.
Oh no, I've not. To be honest, I rolled 2 putts with it at the Canadian Open. No, I think a Spider Elnick is as good as it gets.
It is good.
I mean, if you take the amount of toe hang it has, probably call it 30 degrees of toe hang, something like that. An Elnick, so one full shaft offset, which is kind of what everyone would be going to be used to, right? So everyone's putted most of their days, your posture, your release pattern, your arc, all of those things. Whether you've used a blade or a mallet, you've probably used something with about either whether maybe it's a slant with half a shaft of offset. So if you've got a slightly more aggressive arc, but I really think that for so many people, if you just go Spider Elnick, I think you cover the bases.
Yeah, I did like that Spider. I just found it a little hot off the face.
That's one of the things I like about it. I think I putt probably better with it. The only thing I like about that one,
slow broccoli like greens.
I don't know. It's tough for you. It's tough for you. If you played nice greens, you'd probably enjoy it a wee bit more.
Aye, very good.
I think that's as good as it gets for me. I don't think a putter design. I mean, obviously, there's everyone's going to have their individual tendencies. Like I even see that one that they designed, designed the PLD for Tony. Is it Tony Finau? They maybe designed the one, and it was kind of like center shafted, but it's got 15 degrees of offset. It's designed for some arc. It's got a little bit of torque to it and stuff like that. I think that's the right way about it. I think personally, and I've kind of said this even when we had Sam on. I think there's a generation that will come up that the earlier you start with zero torque, the more you can adapt and the more your stroke will be really good for it. I still think there's a part of me that still sees zero torque as quite difficult to manage with a stroke that has been built around having torque, force around the putter face.
Yeah, good point. Very good point.
You don't track your stats.
No.
I wish you did. I think you're putting far worse this year.
Probably.
And I know 3 other people who say the same.
Don't listen to Yeaman.
It wasn't him.
Who?
Simpson.
I know, but
Simpson
what
said,
does he know?
If Simpson knows anything about putters,
I know.
Simpson knows some stuff about putters.
It was on a run there where the putting got way better with a very simple blade.
Did you go back to the blade?
No.
You're back to your old Bettinardi. I think there's a portion of, just a lot of people grew up with kind of force around the face. It's nothing against lab putters if it's working for you, good for you. I think onset is a problem for a lot of people. I think the aligning an onset putter. Now, if you do the work, work with your coach and you get your alignments and make sure you're dialed in, the amount of people I've talked to that use an onset putter, and I'm calling it an onset putter, not a lie angle balance putter, who miss it left. Lie angle balance and onset and a left miss. Like it's almost like you need to recalibrate the whole system.
Totally. I will say, some putting has felt better this year, only because it started pacing things off.
Yes. I tell you what, your stroke looks better this year though. You're not doing that whole reverse.
So putter's a little shorter this year.
Yeah, your stroke looked quite a bit better.
Yeah. But the pacing stuff off, I'll get Ralph on the podcast or something.
Be good,
the pacing stuff off has helped a ton. Mm-hmm. I've got guys in groups that I play with that are now pacing stuff off. And if they miss it on the edge, they're like, well, I've only
burning edges from 20
feet. I've burned a lot of edges.
Yeah.
But I'd rather burn an edge, maybe not when it's a putt for par, but I'd rather burn an edge for birdie from 25 feet.
Well, you're in the vicinity. The reality is, Mikey, and this is something I think BME's not talked about enough. You'll get it wrong enough times with the calculations that you'll hit some in.
Yeah.
You'll get it wrong, but you're in the right area code, right? You've heard the comparison of, you can be 1 degree out flying from New York to LA, 1 degree out on that journey, and you end up in Vancouver, right?
Very good point. Yeah.
So, if as long as your coordinates, and that's all you're doing, you're getting tighter coordinates when you're doing the tour read stuff, you might still land at LAX, right?
What I would like to, and maybe Ralph has this, or you've seen this, or you do it. I need to set out tees at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, all the way up to let's say 15 inches.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Max, I get to 2 inches, and I've never seen anything outside that size. But once you start like I'll see 9 inches, and I'll look.
You'd
at
be like,
it.
whoa, that's what it looks like.
I was like, my God, that's massive.
Jesus.
But especially when it starts from the center of the cup, I feel like when it gets like longer, I'm like, I don't know what I'm really looking at.
Are we still talking about putting? Jesus. There was 2 inches, there was 9 inches, am I still looking at this?
I know, come out.
Are you in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Anyways.
There are some strong opinions in there, my God. There's nothing wrong with a strong opinion.
No, I love a strong opinion, especially when it's mine.
I know. Right. Let's finish off with some snakes and ladders. For those of you who are not familiar with snakes and ladders, the board game, some people call it shoots and ladders. And thank you if you've got this far in the podcast, watching on YouTube, and half the time you see a blurry face, you might think to yourself, "Thank God, I can't stand looking at those two."
I don't blame you.
I would understand that, but if you're just listening, getting a wee laugh along the way, and you're still in with us, good on you. We appreciate it. Snakes and ladders is for us a part of the show where we get to think people who have maybe, performance has slid a few rungs in the ladder. Performance has, climbed a few rungs in the ladder.
Yeah.
More of that, right? So let's start with the snakes and finishing the positives, the
What was my
ladders.
sneak from yesterday. Oh. The DTC brands that we used to work with,
Yeah.
we used to see a lot of like innovation. New Level would send us new heads it felt like every 6 months. And then these DTC brands were coming out like wildfire through COVID. I feel like some DTC brands now, I'm going to use Tacoma for example.
Yep.
I know they came out with a wedge.
Some wedges, yeah.
Right?
You've done some
But I feel like
collabs.
they've had this massive uptick in influencers and selling product. And I know people that buy the sets for $600, and if they don't use them, they sell them or whatever. But the DTC brands have gotten comfortable and they haven't released anything new. Like OEMs sometimes have a 2-year life cycle. There's reasons for that. There's new innovations, face, club head, inside the head, it changes all the time. The DTC stuff hasn't really come out with anything new.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. When you said that yesterday, I'm like, you're spot on. The DTC world, maybe did they have their moment? During COVID times, was that the opportunity when people weren't able to go out and get fit and there was obviously it was cheaper, it was more accessible. They did a lot of online fitting, all that sort of stuff. But since then, it has very, very much kind of quietened down.
Yeah, like I when I said that thing yesterday, and then I went home and I looked at it. Sub 70, they have released a new MB, but I also feel like have some of these DTC brands stop the Instagram and the marketing and just assume people are going to buy it.
Do you follow Jason from Sub 70?
I think so.
Do you see he was at a Rangers game?
Oh, really?
He played with the Rangers goalkeeper. He played with, those gloves that you guys got me, Alan McGregor's stuff. Played golf with Alan McGregor at Turnberry.
You want his gloves back?
No, I want to say a Sub 70s. Tremendous. The alignment with the Glasgow Rangers.
Did they put the logo on the irons?
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
that's
I think
cool.
he got Jack Butland, our current goalkeeper, who's a great goalkeeper. Like he kitted him out with some stuff, so I'm sure he done some laser etching on there and stuff for him. But yeah, DTCs for sure. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if it's been a snake, in recent podcasts, but I can't get my head around that LIV thing. I can't get my head around John Ram winning that.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah, I'm going to counter it with a ladder for LIV though, because I actually think the duels that they've been doing is far more appealing than the event itself.
Yeah, I mean, Wonder said to me on the phone the other day. I said to him, I was like, "What's that LIV stuff like?"
Yeah,
and he goes, "Honestly, for content-wise, for them, he goes,
great.
We have access to everything. We can walk up to any player. They know who we are.
100%.
They're told that these guys are going to be there.
Totally.
So for whatever it is in the future, the fact that you would have access or we have access to go to an event, I've never been to a live event to say
I'd like to
the
go.
events are not good.
Yeah, I'd
Because
like to go.
Adelaide looks like a good time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the live stuff's it's just weird. I don't know the whole story. No one understands it.
I know. Yeah, you're right. I think a lot of it still just doesn't really make sense, and I still thought. I honestly thought the format. I thought eventually they would get to a point where they went, okay, you can have world ranking points, play 4 rounds, and you can have world ranking points. They would have went fine. LIV stands for the 54 players that play within our tour, and it's more about that than the 54 holes and stuff like that. So
the thing they have to be careful though with it in a way is like the guys that went to LIV that have been relegated this year, like a Stenson. Pre-LIV, Stenson was playing okay. I mean, 1 in 16.
Well, he gave up Ryder Cup captaincy.
Yeah, like he was still one. Like I still love watching Stenson hit a ball. The fact that you're losing some of your star power and you're going to get Joe Schmo to come play on the team next year, a guy who just graduated college and no one knows who he is.
Is that how it goes?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's how it goes, but you get that kid that won the USAM last year, the guy that peed in the creek at the Masters, the Spanish kid.
Ballast? Is it Ballast there?
Something like that. It's like good for him. He probably pocketed a bunch of cash, but like if you were to stand on a range and go Oosthuizen, Poulter, Westwood, DeChambeau, Koepka, and then this random kid, no one would know who he is.
Yeah, you're right. It has become a bit of a graveyard. Did you see Poulter literally birdied the last 2 holes, or he would have been in Stenson's place?
Jeez, oh.
And literally, so over the whole course of a season, the difference in their points tally apparently was 1 shot. And Poulter finished birdie. Stenson finished par.
I'll tell you, out of all the players that went to LIV, I missed the Euro guys the most. Like, I was a huge Poulter fan, still a huge Poulter fan.
I'm a huge Poulter fan.
But I have not seen him play 1 hole of golf in the last 3 years.
And he's struggled, whether it's just the age he's at and stuff like that, where he's just, there's obviously, there's some challenges, and he's never been the longest player, and his putting's not as hot as it used to be and stuff. Like I watched his 10-shot challenge yesterday with Rick Shields, and he played round Valderrama, shot 5 under, played lovely golf. I mean, it was 5 under going on 8, to be honest. It was really, really good golf. So he's still pretty much.
Oh, he's still a good player, and I think that's my ladder going into this. Is again on Tuesday or yesterday, Azinger said, Tiger's turning 50. Yeah. We hope he comes to the Champions Tour. I know Azinger's not playing, but the Champions Tour right now are guys that I want to watch. Miguel's playing well. I mean,
Harrington's playing good.
Justin Leonard had a run.
Langer's still playing unbelievable for a mid-60-year-old guy.
Take it or leave it. Cabrera's playing fantastic golf. Alker's still good. But when you start to get guys eventually that are going to be like a Stenson, a Poulter, a Westy, an Oosthuizen, a Woods, that might be the tour to watch.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it'll happen with Tiger. I just don't know if he'll...
My only guess is he would play the U.S. Senior Open to win it, because he'd be the only player to ever win a U.S. Junior, U.S. Am, U.S. Open, U.S. Senior.
Maybe. Because the thing is, whether it's his ego or whatever, but he'll go out there and he'll be one of the longer guys, even though he's playing on one leg. Like he'll still be a 170 ball speed guy, and you see Harrington, like at times he's 50, 60 yards by these other lads. He plays with Langer or whoever he plays with, Justin Leonard, like you said. I mean, Justin Leonard probably flies at 255.
Yeah. You think boys like Stricker might try to drag him out because they're boys kind of thing.
Yeah. Freddie might play a few
Freddie's
events.
another good one. I don't know.
No, it's a good call. A ladder for me is, I think, Bobby Mack, the way he played last week in the BMW. No, BMW. I mean, he should have got it done, and obviously poor last round, but he's playing well. Qualified for second, Ryder Cup second in the points list. He's now top 10 in the world.
He'll be on a high with that.
A young lad from Oban, right? He couldn't get in the Scottish amateur team. Never mind the Ryder Cup team. He said that, he talked about kind of like, about the fight or something like that. He said, fight? He said, I've had to fight my whole life. He's like, my face has never fit in golf. He's like, I've had to work and scrap and fight for everything I've had in golf. So, you know, you can't talk to me about fighting on a golf course. I don't care who I'm playing up against.
Yeah.
You know, I've always got to beat the system. And I love that. And obviously Rosie and him. I think, you know, the European players, again, are trending. Rosie, McIntyre, Fleetwood's playing great. You know, Rory needs to find it a wee bit. He was a bit shaky last week, but, like, you know, I'd love to see him. I think by the time the Ryder Cup rolls around, he knows Bethpage really well.
It's always different golf with those guys.
Yeah, yeah. And the other, I mean, my other ladder, to be honest, is following on from that, is the spine of the European team. From my perspective, the spine of that team is looking really strong.
Yeah.
Doesn't look that dissimilar from the last one, really. I mean, like Rory, McIntyre, Tyrrell Hatton, Fleetwood, Rose, Lowry, right? Ram is obviously going to be in there. You've got Fitzpatrick, you've got... Well, that's the other one we never spoke about, because
Ram.
Penge won't go in. Matt Wallace, if he doesn't get it, Ram will get a place. Never spoke about John Ram.
Who?
I know. But he's in.
He's in for sure.
He's still a big dog, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still a big
I always
dog.
find it important too, like their assistant captains. They like, especially with Keegan being a first-time Ryder Cup captain. Like Donald's kind of in neutral. He's got his core guys. He's got a great team that a lot of them have played the last time for him.
Yeah.
Whereas Keegan's like, he better find a really good group of assistants.
There's a lot of question marks about that US side of things.
Totally.
I mean, Luke Donald got the job for the European captaincy the Sunday after Marco Simone. They literally gave him the job this Sunday of Marco Simone. I watched a documentary on it the other day.
Oh, really? I thought he was the captain at Marco Simone.
He was, no, that's what I'm saying, but they gave him the next one.
Oh, yeah.
They appointed him again, because remember, though, he wasn't supposed to be captain, right? That was Stenson's captaincy that he took and inherited, I suppose. But he literally, they made the decision, or they offered it to him the Sunday of Marco Simone.
I think having a captain for a couple of them, or even three of them, that the guys, that's their captain, right? Like they probably walk around all events. Hey, Cap, how's it going? Right?
I know.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And there was a thing Ben Griffin did where he was going to the gym at a tournament, and he walked by Keegan. He's like, "Morning, Cap." But when your U.S. team changes captains every 2 years, I feel like it's hard to get like a I don't know, brotherhood or a friendship kind of thing going. Whereas the U.S. or the Europe team has that. It means more for the Europeans.
Furyk was a captain, wasn't he, up at Montreal?
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been a bad thing to give Furyk. To me, Keegan Bradley was never a fit. I like the idea for the US of giving them 2 terms. They give them a President's Cup and they give them a Ryder Cup, and you almost get 2 goes at it. To talk about, like what you said, like you almost build a squad of players that, you know, generally speaking, probably 8 of the 12 are going to make both teams, maybe something around that. But you know, someone like that, I think that would not have been a bad idea. For me, the whole Keegan thing just never ever made sense.
I just don't understand why Tiger wouldn't want to be the captain. The guy likes to hide.
Don't know. Yeah, but
if all those players, if they were playing for Captain Woods, they would love that. They loved it in the President's Cup in Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to play a Ryder Cup again, ever. Why not just be the captain? It does. It hurts to say.
No, I know. Anyway, that's enough nonsense from you and I.
Yeah.
That's enough. Cumulatively 3 hours of podcast filmed by
We're normally one-take wonders, and we took 4 takes yesterday.
It's disaster. Absolute disaster. But kudos to us, because the mojo's been good. I think the vibes are high and in good shape. So
people seem to like it.
Kudos to us.
Aye, to us.
Kudos to us. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Lots to get through there. Lots of the comments section below is where we want to hear your thoughts on all these things. Obviously, you're hearing us, and you know, take whatever point you wish that we have kind of got from today's podcast, and share your own thoughts on Captain Keegan, on, you know, is professional golf broken? You know, the FedEx Cup. What would a better conclusion to the season look like? You know, are there other people that are missing from the European and the US teams that we haven't spoke about? The OEMs, who's stole your heart and who's in your bag for the season, and who's really looking strong, and who are your own snakes and ladders? It's all open.
The snake of the week is the video that keeps cutting in and out. But that'll be fixed for next week, because Cody and Casey will be on it.
Jeez, technical support. Help, SOS. All right, while we can still sign off and you can see us, we will sign out and we'll see you again next week.